on.
What's up, milk jugs, milk heads? It's the milkman. Oh my! You know what? In the comments of this video, if you want to be called milk head or milk jug, be my guest. I will address you as such.
God.
All right, so I think it's just customary if I say this on the first podcast.
Okay.
So, the guy walks into the bar, right? And he sits down at the bar, and there's a bowl of peanuts just complimenting him. So he asks the bartender, "Hey, why are these peanuts complimenting me?" And then the bartender says, say it with me now, "They're complimentary peanuts."
If I ever say that to you, I want you to off me like a deer with a broken leg.
You mean horse? You silly youth.
What do you mean?
Hey, what do you call a horse that sleeps with people a lot? A horse.
Honest, is the whole podcast just gonna be you telling us shit jokes?
I mean, it can be if you want. Alright.
I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all.
Alright, so
I had an amazing podcast idea.
Alright, okay, what's your idea?
The podcast would be people reviewing porn, and it would be the podcast.
That's funny.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You keep that in the back of your mind and
Jeremy,
make it stay there.
What is wrong with your mic?
What do you mean exactly?
It's like fuzzy. Now, I'm no mic shamer, okay? I'm not a mic shamer, trust me.
Don't mic shame him, Thomas.
Okay, are you trying to go with it? Go out? I mean, she look kind of cute. Alright, no homo. I have socks on.
Okay, that's alright, Tom. I'm glad you do. Otherwise, who knows what could happen?
I know, right? Alright, so first order of business, we have to compare, we have to make a,
the girl used to be, that is one of his nurses.
we have to, make,
I have her on.
you know what?
Bars are closed. We should all go drinking like we used to.
I'm in the living room right now and there's people talking, like
talking about Jay?
are talking. And you see,
That's, she used to live down the street.
What are you gonna say, Tom?
She got divorced from her husband.
What are you gonna say?
That's the one that was married to
Why
the
don't
guy
you tell the whole
from
room there what you were gonna say, Tom?
Chile, Ecuador, someplace down south.
oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so let's review, let's rate on a scale of 1 to 3, like A plus being the best, and you know how the school rating system works, on fast food restaurants. Now I'll say restaurant, and you say a grade, and you say why.
Okay.
Wendy's. Wendy's nuts, my N-word.
Oh my god, I'll say B minus.
B minus.
I haven't had one of these.
Okay, Basil, what did you just say? Think long and hard about what you just said.
I'm sorry, I just haven't had one of these.
Basil.
And I've heard that their food isn't even spectacular.
Ooh, okay. I wouldn't say
It's pretty fucking.
I'm not saying it's not spectacular, but I'm not saying it is spectacular. You know?
Yeah, that's what I've heard of it.
Well, yeah,
It's not like the most mind-blowingly amazing shit, but
no,
it's
but
not
Basil,
bad.
if you want like the American fast food experience, some people may say McDonald's, which I say yes. Okay, I get
American
it.
fast food experience is McDonald's because the only people there are people who can't afford anything else. Or people like me who afford McDonald's.
McDonald's. Ooh, hold on. I found soap. I'm playing Twitter.
Oh, I thought you meant you just found soap.
So
You're just gonna play with it like a cat with
Speaking
a
about
little young
soap,
to
Send you a picture.
boys, I got a question about soap. So the body soap that I use, it's a Dove. It's supposed to be, it's a women's body wash, but the story about how I started using it is because I used to use Old Spice, not Old Spice, Irish Springs, right? And then I ran out one day and I was like, oh, I gotta use my mom's body wash. But dude, it was silky, it was smooth, it smelled amazing. Like, it's amazing. And so I still use it to this day. You know?
I knew. I could tell when you looked at it. I knew you laughed. Isn't that
Did I
funny?
have a question? No,
The ears are spread out and they look like a moose.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay. It's fine. It's alright, Tom.
That was funny.
This is weird. Like, usually I talk no problem, but when I'm put on the spot like this,
Oh, you're nervous, are you,
a
Tom?
little bit, yeah.
Oh my lord! Normally, I do the Talking Lo-Fi podcast on YouTube. You know, I usually, usually we either have stuff written down or we just have, you know, certain whatever we want to go down. You know what, Tom? I'm gonna have a topic for you. All right? You think we're gonna keep with food? I imagine that'll be something to do with it. We'll probably name it something food related. Seafood, Tom? Thoughts?
Okay, so seafood, like the turf and surf, whatever. Now, there's some seafoods that taste heavenly. Okay. Now, one of those seafoods that tastes heavenly is shrimp. But my mom can't have it because she's allergic to crustaceans. Well, no, iodine. She's allergic to iodine, and that's in a lot of shellfish. So, unfortunately, my mother cannot experience what a shrimp is.
Okay.
And
you know what? Everyone always wants to get shrimp at a seafood place. I'm not digging it all. It's good. It's alright. I like it nearly as much as I like, say, salmon.
yeah,
Any kind of sushi for the most part.
I can say that because I have Jewish family.
I've heard that shrimp is amazing, but it just smells so goddamn bad to me.
Any raw fish smells
That's
good.
the thing about seafood. Now, you guys ever realize this parallel note? What is that? Coincidence? Like, if you don't shower for a while and like your dick starts to smell like seafood, does that ever happen to you guys? That's
And you have to call this episode Shrimpy Peen. No, that doesn't happen to me,
That's
Tom.
okay. Not seafood, but like
I know what you're talking about. I don't like that. I understand what you mean by that.
So then you know what I'm talking. So it does happen to you.
I know what you mean. But that's just any fucking organic matter that doesn't get washed for a while. Like meat does that after a while. Even plants have a similar aroma if you let them sit out in the sun for
If they
a
die.
long enough time. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the smell, because I didn't used to shower very much, so that's just what I imagined ass smelled like, Tom. Just in general, mostly in the bedroom department. So whenever I had myself a wanky, I would imagine like, I know what that smells like. I didn't, Tom. I didn't know what a nice shower can do for your sphincter, Thomas.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not saying that's no. I'm not saying that's what it smells like now. I'm not saying
One
that.
sec.
One sec. Okay. Bitch. Anyways, so we were speaking about plants earlier. I made a grilled cheese like for one of the first times like by myself. That didn't turn out shit today. It was pretty good. It was a Havarti. My secret ingredient was Havarti cheese. Basil? Care to weigh in on this? Basil! Oh,
Yes.
you motherfucker. I said,
Tommy,
yeah, Mom?
language.
Okay.
Hey, Blaze, I just got a live topic from me mama. You see what happened? Why am I being echoed? Alright, whatever. I imagine there's something weird happened on Basil's end. So, effectively, I muted my mic just a moment.
Yeah.
My mom said, Jeremy, I have a proposition for you. This is what she says to me.
Okay.
And she says to me, she says, "You like to dig, yeah?" And I go, "You need me to dig?"
Yeah.
She goes, well, you see, our good friend Jack, a hairdresser, currently on the phone with him. She dyed my hair and trimmed it a little bit for the first time many years ago. I believe 6th grade, maybe 7th, summer of 6th grade. Yeah. And we essentially, if she needs some dirt dug up in her yard tomorrow, and if I go do it, she'll give me the $25 for a new headset. Currently mine isn't working.
Do it.
Well, yeah, of course I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. It'll build up your muscles so you don't look like a twink anymore.
God damn, Tom.
Clear. To get a new set, you are doing some dirty work.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, Basil.
You know, sometimes I remember how your neck, the similarity to your neck is just, it's so close, so very similar to a bottle in the way that you can just twist it right off. It just comes off. You're just so frail looking, you know. Every now and again, I'm reminded.
You know what I'm reminded every now and again?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. One time that you just reminded me of something. So when I was in that edgy thing you just said reminded me of something edgy. The most edgy thing. Oh.
What is it?
Okay, so this was back when I lived in Florida for a little bit. I believe it was 5th or 6th grade. Oh, I was playing Modern Warfare 3, I believe. It was the one where
I'm not gonna remember, Tom.
Okay, no, shut up. It was one where like some big plane crashes. Not Modern Warfare 2, but like I don't know. Anyways, in the part in the intro to one of those missions, the guy's like, "Oh, something, we're getting it. Our sit rep is terrible." And then the mission carried on. And then later that day, my neighbor, she was about my age as well. We said, "Hey, you want to go play like catch or like play soccer?" Because we live in an apartment, and there's like a big patch of grass. So we're like, "Yeah, sure." And then we went to go like the other part of the complex to pick up one of our other friends. And then once we started playing, oh shit! Sorry, I'm starting again. Mine is not mistake. Shut up. Anyways, we went over there to play the game, and I was like, "Guys, something. The sit rep is horrible. Oh, this could be better." And like at the time, I thought I was so badass. I thought it was so cool when I said that. But looking back on it, that was one of the most edgiest things I've ever done.
I don't know about that. What is a sit rep?
I thought it meant like situation, like situational representation, like representation of the situation. I don't know. I heard it.
Situation report.
Okay, Basil. You don't have to outsmart me.
A report on the current military situation in a particular area.
Basil.
First came into use in the 1940s.
What if we should plant
Very wet
columns
because
at
of that
the end
thing
of the
that
yard
Basil
there
said there.
against the fence
Anyway.
and let them climb all over that wire? Over here?
Alright.
Oh,
I just
we could.
Basil, we didn't ask you
Now
if
it's
you
the time to
were
plant seeds, if you see any seeds.
if you
I just saw an article on them.
sometimes smells like seafood after all. Yeah.
It doesn't. I have to say that it does not.
Can you give us like a full play-by-play of what you would say it does smell like if you were to say?
No, I don't smell my genitals.
Let's get it on the tape.
Basil,
Okay.
and you call yourself a man.
I do not call myself a man.
What man has never smelled their genitals? Come on, Basil.
Calls himself a champion, I'll tell you that much.
Like,
I just don't
Yeah,
take
Mom?
it upon myself to smell my genitals.
Alright. That's what you say. Leave you for now.
that's what he said, but that's also what she said.
Thomas,
Sorry.
you stupid dog.
Okay.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Alright, Thomas.
Can I talk for a second about how
please do.
batshit insane the Metal Gear Solid series is?
Oh boy.
Sure, go on.
The whole series, the story is just okay. You're Solid Snake doing some sneaky stuff, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then there's a simulation, and then it's the 1960s, and then it's 2014, and then it's 1984.
I see.
Like, I played. There's back when I had an Xbox One, there was a free metal. I think it was the fourth one. It was Metal Zero. Yeah, Metal Gear Ground Zeroes.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it. Usually when I play video games, my quote unquote style is I like to attack head first, like rush in there, guns blazing sort of deal.
It did not work.
Exactly, it did not work. Like I made myself my presence known, and it's just like wave after wave after. Like I thought it was going to end at a certain time. Oh, I guess I killed everyone, but it's not. That did not happen. So eventually,
Metal Gear Solid is a very tactical game. You can't play it like a shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what kind of carried it from the beginning. Is like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like even the very first game on like in weird Japanese. See, I remember the fuck. What am I saying? Oh right, I just remembered a clip from AVGN from when I was like 9.
What's that?
Are you gonna tell me you don't know what AVGN is?
Say the full name. Say the full name.
Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh, okay. You see, when you abbreviate,
everyone called it.
You're not
AVGN.
Mr. Peck. You can't abbreviate. You can't do it.
Thomas, I think Mr. Peck would be disappointed in you. You need to keep up with the abbreviation.
Alright, now you have to.
Shout out to Mr. Peck. He's our math teacher.
That's racist.
He deserves a shout out.
So you guys want to know what it's like living a day in the mind of Thomas?
I don't know that I do, Tom.
So you know how I have a lot of shit jokes a lot, and I just thought when you said shout out, I was like, there's a laundry detergent like not detergent. It's the thing you spray on, and if you got stains, it's called Shout. And I was singing like shout out. If there's a bottle of Shout needing help, it yells out. Like I know there's a joke that like a bottle of Shout was a spray bottle, like saying like out or something. Like
I believe you had an idea. I don't believe that you have the power to execute it right now. You were like
wait. What's that one meme of
You're like starting out in an MMO right now. You were trying to use a level like a weapon with a level requirement right now, like level 30. You are not okay.
Okay. You are. Okay. You don't have to attack me like that. Okay.
10 p.m. debuff. 10 p.m. is the lowest time of the day.
10 p.m. is the lowest time of the day. 11:59 at night is. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Speaking of relatively late times.
Yes.
This is a perfect segue into today's sponsor, Time.
The
Very Concept Time has sponsored us today by giving us life.
You know what else has given us life?
And what is it, Tom?
Water.
Water.
Water. There was this video of this guy, I think he was British. He's like, how do you say water? He's like, water. Water.
Oh,
Water. Like, I don't know. He had like dyed hair. I saw it on. Yes.
You said water in before in just the Delaware waterway.
Water.
it's not a Delawarean thing, though. It's like a Philadelphian thing, and they all come down here. Hey,
Delaware.
what? Have you been to Philadelphia?
There's
I've
this
been to
place.
Philadelphia.
There's this place.
Okay,
in
I thought
South
you were gonna say no, and I was gonna say, have you been to hell? And you were gonna say, well,
I have
Okay.
been there. Well, but let's not
Actually-
talk about it.
Okay, so I got two stories about Philadelphia. One, there's this pizza place in like South Philly that like the pieces are like so big, like at least like 2 feet long. I kid you not. Like to have a whole pizza, like a whole
you said
big
South Philly.
Yes, it's a father and son store. Like
Okay. There's a couple of those. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, there's definitely a few people right now like, wait a minute, that might be the pizza place I go to.
yeah.
I mean, it's like there's like 10 of those.
Yeah. Well, no, but like, I think they were known for like how big their pizza slices.
Yeah,
were.
they were. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was still like definitely more than one that had like super huge, like 2 foot, as you said, pizzas, slices even.
Anyway, another story about Philadelphia. My dad, I'm not gonna say the company, but he used to work for this place. It was like a healthcare place, a little place like that. It was on the pier, and it had one of the coolest bathrooms I have ever been in.
Yeah. What was so cool about
Okay,
this bathroom?
So everything was metal. Like the toilet was made out of metal, the sink obviously, like everything was made out of metal. And right at like the perfect level, like when you sit on the toilet, perfect level looking out, you can see the pier, you can see like the water, you can
It's
see
incredible.
like where the water meets the wall of the water. What's it called? The shore wall, the water wall. The thing
about right now, the shoreline.
Shore, no, not the shoreline. The thing that, like, if the water level rises, the wall is big enough to protect the land. You don't know?
Oh
what I'm
no,
talking
what you're referring to fucking tide? I don't know, man.
about? But yeah, like it was like so cool. Like the one. Ooh, hold up! I just found something.
Okay. Basil.
Yes.
me
All
and
of
you,
by people talking.
just whenever we say your name in specific.
Yeah, that is how socially awkward I am. If someone initiates conversation with me, I am always taken aback.
That's very interesting, Basil. I wanted you to just go when I did that, but
Oh, I got a hornet statue. I can farm hornets.
what? Basil, we both have long hair, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful, luscious.
Although I
locks.
believe mine's longer than yours. But
This is significantly longer.
yeah. Not to
Not right.
flex, Basil. Not to
It is okay. I
But,
have
I'm
been
gonna-
flexed.
flex. Yeah, I know you have, Basil. You have a face that looks like you've just been flexed on within the past, like, 5 minutes of talking to you.
Ooh.
But, like, always.
Ooh, you're gonna take that, Basil? You're just gonna sit back and
That wasn't an insult. It
He's
just
gonna
looks
take it.
like
He's
you've
gonna take
been
it. He's gonna take it.
disappointed with
He's gonna
yourself.
take it. He's gonna take it.
You're someone else's
I mean,
insult.
It's not too far off to say that.
Oh, Basil. Alright. Basil,
I'm generally disappointed in something.
I see.
Does yourself
We'll
count?
get into that in a minute, maybe, Basil, because, Basil, I want to know, is there anything wacky that's happened to you as a result of your long hair?
Well, since I don't really take good care of it, I have a lot of dandruff.
Oh, same.
That's not what I was asking, Basil.
Nothing insanely wacky has happened to me.
Oh, I have a funny
I
story.
shed my hair a lot, so sometimes when I make food, I find one of my hairs in my food, and I'm like, well, god damn it.
Yeah. Do you have a hairnet, Basil?
No, because I would rather not wear a hairnet.
Okay. Do you know how to put your hair
So
back?
your hair
Basil?
isn't
I
in any
don't.
I
sort
do
of
know
safety
how to put
net?
my hair back.
Oh, I bet you
no.
know.
You saying something?
What?
Were you saying something, or you just making noises?
That's a good question. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Basil, I gotta ask. 'Cause it happens to me. Not that I mind it at all. Basil, do people come up to you, at you?
What?
What?
Do people pet you, Basil?
Usually they're like, "Hey, can I touch your hair?" And that doesn't happen a whole lot, but it happens every so.
Really? It happens all the time to me, or at least before Rona. There's...
It happens not at all now that quarantine.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I think I've done that to you
By the
guys
way,
before, right?
hashtag we're being topical. Quarantine. Don't get the Rona.
You bet. Dude, that reminds me. Dude. Alright, so there's this kid on a podcast, right? The Talking Lo-Fi podcast on youtube.com/what I just, right? And so his name's Larry, alright? We're calling him Larry because it's his name.
Larry David?
So, well, not Larry David.
What's that?
No, so essentially, a while ago, 2 months ago, Larry started his own little show called the COVID Cast.
Oh my.
In order to profit off of the name, essentially.
Yeah.
And we didn't think it would work because obviously plenty of people are doing.
Yeah.
With clickbait titles, channels such as he did, songs, all sorts of things, merch, and so what happened though recently, I looked. Well, Larry has but 2 episodes of his podcast available on his show. Okay, his channel. He only has 2 episodes. He hasn't posted in a few weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the Talking Lo-Fi podcast, YouTube, it usually gets an average of around like 20-30 something views after like a couple of days
Yeah.
of videos posted. Larry has I looked at his videos here. On the first episode, he has 88 views. On the second one, he has 116 views. I don't understand.
Do you have to go?
60. No, I don't have to. I know we have 64, which is why we named our latest episode of our podcast Stack. We got a
What?
stack thing.
Stack? Oh, I get it. I get it. That's a Minecraftian joke. I get that.
It is, Tom.
So, Jeremy, you keep on plugging your podcast, the Talking
what's
Lo-Fi
the name of it again,
podcast
Jeremy?
on YouTube.com.
One second, guys.
I feel like it's a little unfair to be plugging your better podcast on a new podcast.
Exactly. Even like the first episode. Come on, bro.
This is the first episode.
And this is going away.
Alright, I'm back. What were you saying, Basil? What were you saying to me?
I have no idea where I was going with that.
Oh, okay. You were just mentioning that I keep plugging the Talking Lo-Fi podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Precisely. Alright, so picture this. I have an idea for a video game console, okay?
What is it then?
So it's Jeremy might already know this one. So it's
So Tom has this stupid bit.
okay, no,
dumb,
shut up. No.
Stupid dumb bit.
Stupid dumb.
That he does. Okay. Along with that peanut joke you heard previously, I'm sure you're aware of it.
So I have this idea for a video game console, right? And it's about pizza.
It's about this idea for a video.
Yes, okay, so
it's about pizza.
It's about pizza. And what you see
pizza. Well, you see when it.
What you do is
God, Tom.
So the goal is like you start out with a cheese pizza, right? And the whole point of this is the console itself digistructs pizza like out of thin air, just like in Borderlands.
Cheese into thing.
Yes. And so what you do, you start off with a cheese pizza, but either with a small what's it called, personal pan pizza, whatever. And then you do missions, you unlock more things, you get bigger sizes of pizza, more toppings, and then you just keep getting more things until
Okay.
until the point where you have to get a deep dish pizza. Okay.
Theoretically, at some point, you could obtain a 2-foot pizza from South Philly. Never been done before.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that.
Because you're stupid and dumb.
Okay.
That's why.
Hold on, I have a question. Is 2 feet the radius or the diameter?
I believe it's the...
Wait, diameter, it's the radius. Diameter is the whole thing around. Radius is like from the middle out, right?
No, diameter is not around, it's just one end to the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not what they call smart.
Alright, well, Tom, you are what they call the milk.
The milkman, yes.
Not true at all. I've never gotten a drop of lactose from your sweet. I've never gotten a one.
Not even.
What do you have to say about this, Tom?
What I have to say is, you see, so I have this bank account, right? And the reason I can't tell you this answer is because I have a checking and a savings, and it takes a full 24 hours to get from the checking to the savings to the checking. So unfortunately, I can't because it takes the time.
I see.
I am stupid. I cannot. I'm trying to kill this guy, little spiked slime, but I just keep.
You're playing Terraria right now, Thomas. Is that what you're doing?
Am I? Shit, that's a good question. One thing I don't like about ice.
He is indeed playing Terraria.
Is it Terraria or Terraria?
Pretty sure it's
care.
Terraria, but I've always said Terraria, and I'm not going to change it.
I've always said Terraria because I'm a good fucking citizen.
But it's okay. It's okay if you'd like to dishonor our country that bad. Just stomp all over our legacy by saying Terraria.
Exactly.
Bad luck. You just like to do a little bit of that. It's alright. Alright with me.
It's alright. It's okay.
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do you have a question for?
When did you start being such a goddamn Debbie Downer?
Cut out when you said goddamn. I'm so sorry.
When did you start being such a goddamn Debbie Downer?
Debbie Downer? Is that what you called me?
Yes, because you are quite a downer.
Tommy, try and be a little bit quiet. I'm sorry about
such.
The sign.
I don't know if I was prepared for such confrontation. My God, you think of the Debbie Downer? What the fuck?
Not scripted. Please subscribe for more.
For more hot YouTube drama, follow the Milk Boys.
Tommy,
Yeah, Mom.
quiet down.
My
God.
mom told me quiet down.
Okay. By the way, I imagine you want this to be around an hour, yeah, Tom?
I don't care. I mean, when I gotta stop, I gotta
Start
stop.
anyway.
Alright, Tom, alright. I'm just checking in with you. So, let's see. When did I become such a Debbie Downer? I don't know. I've been calling. I do know, actually. Very recently, actually. It was extremely recently this happened because you see, on the Talking Lo-Fi podcast, on one of our latest episodes. Was it our latest episode? I don't remember. I believe it was the one where we had Dylan on. Yeah, so not our latest. Okay, yeah. We had our good friend from school, Dylan, on the show. And you see, during this sacred ceremony of friendship, and togetherness. What happened was apparently a relatively big streamer friend of the host of the podcast, Nick NNMK the Fastest on YouTube. One of his friends, a streamer on Bigo Live, which I checked it out, and apparently it's like an Asian streaming site. I couldn't find, like, everyone knows Asian, so that's just what I'm assuming. There was like a cute, like, kawaii fucking dinosaur on there.
Yeah.
On the logo. It was essentially, he had like 270 something viewers, and he was just streaming our stream. Now I tried checking him out during the stream and afterwards to see if he was actually like making decent commentary or something, or like actual content. I imagine not, because he's a BO3 stream. Oh. So he fucking, I don't know, he was streaming, and I started ranting a little bit, because I was like, wait, this guy, the way I found out was that Nick was like, oh, someone just said in chat, I just donated to whatever, I think Riley Povey, I believe he's, I donated to him, saying, like, goofy, goofy socks or something like that. Yeah. Essentially, this guy's getting donations. He's getting money for our stream that makes no money.
Wait, how much?
Because we have 64 subs.
How much did he make off of it? Like
I don't know exactly. That's like asking Ninja how much he makes a year. Fucking remember when Ellen did that on the Ellen show? She was just like really persistent about seeing how much Ninja makes a year being a big streamer.
Yeah.
It was just like stumbling over his words like he was in middle school, just presenting in the class. Middle school age, just fucking. Well, it depends. People donate during the stream, but how much on average would you say? There's not really an average. I play games. People, I get ad revenue monthly. Well, how much is that? Well, that was the entire episode from what I remember.
Exactly.
I just
started
doing some cursory research. I found that Ninja makes approximately $16.1 million a year.
That's not too bad.
That sounds about right.
By playing Fortnite.
It's Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite. Steal our mommy's credit cards and buy VE-Bucks.
Oh, and as of late, I heard anyway on Twitter, because obviously I follow Ninja on Twitter. How could I not? He's a 6'2" man. How could I resist? I looked that up. It's true. So the fucking, what was I going to say? Valorant is another thing he's been doing recently, and many streamers have been doing recently, because literally everyone who streams it has drops enabled automatically by Riot, which is very cool and very cute. Good way to get viewers. But
drops,
there's no reason not to go to a big streamer unless you're actually entertaining. So effectively, wait, did you ask what a drop was?
Yeah.
Oh, do you not know anything about Valorant, Tom?
What is Valorant? I'm in the dark.
Yeah. It's so Overwatch with CS:GO.
Mostly CS:GO, really, and honestly, it's more like if Paladin did that, because mostly just the art style. Really, the only similarity it has with Overwatch or Paladins is the the art style, and two, the abilities. Yeah, class-based shooter. Effectively, you unlock characters. You lock in, you choose a character, and they have a set of abilities you can buy instead of grenades along with your weapon. Basically a CS:GO. Which I think it's a really good game, actually. I mean, I play it when I can, when I'm allowed on Big Bros, good old Oni-chan's fucking PC.
Yeah.
But it's a good old game. Like, it has original shit, genuinely. But a lot of it, obviously, as you would imagine, is elements from CS:GO.
Yeah.
Which is good. I don't want to get too into what I'm about to say, because obviously, plenty of YouTubers have talked about it, mainly Moist Critical.
As
he is on YouTube.
Wait, hold on.
he fucking essentially, like a lot of people are mad that Valorant's getting a lot of clout and shit. Like everyone's streaming it, purely because it's new and it's a fusion between two games. Which but also on its own is very good because of the fact. Not only is it a good game, genuinely, like aside from CS:GO, like it also is good for CS:GO in the sense that it brings competition. You know what I mean? Like it means that if CS:GO, if the devs don't continue to update their game, which they are pretty stingy about, from what I've seen, Valorant will likely end up reigning supreme because Riot has showed a lot of the times. Oh, by the way, Riot Games, the makers of League of Legends, are the ones making this, and it's currently in an early access, which is why
at least it's not Blizzard.
Effectively, anyone who streams it, like the viewers watching, have a random chance. Not a random chance. I believe someone does it. It might be automated. You can get the game for free in its currently early access stage.
So that's
the way to get the game.
That's when everybody drops.
Yeah, that's what.
So it took 20 minutes.
Tommy.
Oh,
It's okay.
So it took 10-15 minutes to explain that.
I was talking about other shit. I forgot that you didn't know what the game was.
Nah, I'm just making fun of you. All right, we gotta pull this to an end because my mom is trying to sleep.
That's fair. How long we been going here, Tom? How much footage we get out of this?
41 minutes.
It's not bad.
Yeah, this isn't that
for
bad.
First episode.
I actually had pretty fun. But next time we do this, I'm gonna write down stuff.
Okay.
So it's not like you're watching a school
somewhat
project.
structured.
Yeah, and not me stumbling on words and stumbling on
Yeah.
stories.
This stuff is usually excused if you stream
I
it
feel
like we
like-
do on the Tactical Fight.
I feel like we should record it later so that I won't need to use push to talk because there will be less background noise.
Yes, but the thing is, Jeremy has to leave at 11 p.m.
I do indeed. I do.
This is a shame.
Alright, Jeremy can be the guest on special occasions then. No, but it just doesn't feel right with that thing. Jeremy.
I don't know, man. I can come whenever I can, man. I'm just,
That's what she said.
Oh, excuse me, Tom. Let's end it off.
Alright.
Thank you everyone for listening to the Milkcast. There will
The
probably
Milkcast.
be another episode.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Relatively
Wait,
soon.
pause. What's it?
Until then, please stay safe and have a good time. Make sure you drink milk.
Amen. Wait,
Oh,
pause, wait. What's the place that that milks cows and makes milk products? Dairy Farm. Okay. Did you hear my mom? Did you hear my mom?
What's wrong with you?
Did you hear my mom?
Oh.
She's.
We did not hear your mom, or at least I didn't.
What did you say?
She's like, are you stupid? Come on. Oh my god. Wait, we should call this podcast the Dairy Farm, maybe?
Could do that, yeah.
The Dairy
Problem with the whole milkman thing, though, is that, YouTuber Ted Nivison already has the whole milkman thing very
really?
well known and much more entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we're thinking of the name for the podcast on the podcast.
Exactly.
Comments below. You know what to do.
Alright, this is... Wait, we can call it Life on the Dairy Farm. Right? Yeah? Life on the Dairy Farm.
It's the same. It's just a longer name. It's worse, actually.
Okay, you don't have to, attack my dreams, Jeremy. Okay.
So we ended it off, right, Tom?
Okay, now...
Promise.
I gotta go.
Alright, I'll
Alright.
see.
Goodbye.